out there with us.
all
We're
the
sharing
data
every
we can
piece of
to
information,
get this
all
thing
the data we
solved.
can
And it's
to
important
get
that my
this thing
partners
solved.
in law enforcement know and understand
Partners in
their roles, because it is very large, complex investigation with a lot of moving parts. And we're at that phase now where sometimes we're waiting, right? We're waiting for analysis. We're waiting for lab reports. But even then, when they come back quickly, for example, some DNA, we rushed what we thought was the best target for DNA. We did a rush through and got some of that back. The results were minimal. I think you all know of the blood on the porch. That was one we did. It came back to Nancy. That's what we know. But there's still more items that have been submitted. We just haven't got them back yet. But in the meantime, we're not just sitting on our haunches waiting. We do have a number of leads coming in, and that's why we brought in the FBI for one, but PCRIT as well, to be able to get out there and handle these leads as they come in as quickly and as expeditiously as we can. And every single lead is looked at, every one of them. And so we're gearing up. You probably have some questions about what you've seen in the last couple of days. I'll gladly answer those at that time. But it really is about getting our partners out there. To be fair, when we went to that scene the first night, Saturday night, it was just us. Since then, the FBI and others have asked, can we go and see it as well? And that's what you've been seeing. But it is a very important case to not just me and my team, but this entire community, all of our law enforcement partners. Suspects. I know there's been a lot out there about suspects, and I want to be very clear. At this time, we have not identified a suspect or a person of interest in this case. We are working our best to do that. But to be clear, we have nobody of interest or any suspects that we consider a prime suspect. We're just not there. We're not there yet. The timeline, I think we've got it on the board, do we not? This is a timeline that we have been able to develop with some of the things that we've had processed, various pieces of electronics that we've gathered. And you look at some of this, and I know you're going to say, well, why did it take you so long to get this to us, Sheriff? Well, because one thing, it's got to go out and be processed at different lab sites. And sometimes that stuff comes back to us. And like you, we have questions. And we say, wait a minute, what is this about? What about this? Could it be that? And so it's sent back or it's sent somewhere else. So, and that's happening with all of the things we see, that process, that review, and that questioning of, all right, what is it we're looking at? So I'll go over it with you. You can see it on the board there, but at about 5:32 p.m., these are approximate times. 5:32 p.m., Nancy travels to her local family's home for dinner and playing games with the family, and just visiting. At 9:48 p.m., which is very consistent to what we were told by the family, that Nancy was dropped off at home. And we know that because we have a garage door open at approximately, I can't stress that enough, at approximately 9:48 p.m. At 9:50 p.m., that garage door closes, which is that time we assume that Nancy's home and probably going to bed. Sunday morning, early morning at 1:47 a.m., the doorbell camera disconnects. At 2:12 a.m., software detects a person on a camera, but there's no video available. They had no subscription, and therefore it would rewrite itself. It just kind of loops, right, and covers up. That's what our analysis teams have told us. We're not done with that. We'll do all we can, but that's what it says. So that detects a person on camera. Could that be an animal? I imagine that's possible. We don't know that. We just have no video, but we're not giving up on that. 2:28, Nancy's pacemaker app shows that it was a disconnect from the phone. And at 11:56 a.m., the family checks on Nancy. discovers her missing. And at 12:03 p.m., 911 is called in to the Pima County Sheriff's Department. I believe it's about approximately 10 minutes later, 12 minutes later, our patrol teams arrive. They see the scene and we start our response with our search and rescue teams and our detectives from homicide and various units. In fact, every unit here, I think somebody questioned, how come there's an ICAC member out here or this member? Everybody in our criminal investigations team is a part of this team and part of this investigative effort. I think with that, let me make sure. Now, I want to clarify some things that I may have already done, but yeah, I've gone over with the blood at the front door, the doorbell camera. It was removed, we know that, but we're not confirming that any cameras were smashed or destroyed around the house. I don't know where that came from, but that's something we're not confirming. The car, the car that was at the home, it's just standard investigative practices. It's part of the search warrant scene, court orders. We pull it out of there and do our scene processing with the vehicle. Uber, we did speak to a driver because Nancy, we learned, had been taken the Uber to the family residence, the daughter, for dinner. And we located that driver and spoke with them and got that information. The house, you guys got this, I think, conducting follow-up. I think you said somebody had mentioned that they saw a team out there again last night or yesterday, and that's just, again, what I was talking about before. Our partners wanted a chance to see it and examine things themselves, and more importantly, it's just we're constantly following up on things and go, hey, what about this? So we want to go back and check on some things. Oh, here's the other thing. Someone had mentioned there was forced entry. I have no clue where that comes from. We have been very consistent. We are not discussing that at all. Whether it's forced entry or not forced entry, that is something we're just not discussing. So I don't know where anybody got that information. I think I am about done with my piece of this. I'm going to bring up here Heath Yankee, and I think you know him if you haven't been here. John Edwards is the assistant agent in charge with the FBI here in the Tucson office. Heath Yankee is the special agent in charge for the state of Arizona out of Phoenix, and he will come up and speak.
Thank you, Sheriff. Hello, I'm Heath Yankee, the special agent in charge of the FBI's Phoenix Division. First, I want to let the Guthrie family know that our hearts are heavy for them. After seeing your message last night, it is clear that you and your family are in pain. Please know that we are doing everything to bring your mother home. The FBI is now working this case jointly with the Pima County Sheriff's Department, and we're going to start today by announcing a $50,000 reward for information leading to the recovery of Nancy Guthrie and or the arrest and conviction of anyone involved in her disappearance. And this will be the missing persons with the reward that will be going out. The FBI has agents, analysts, and professional staff employees working day and night with our partners at the Sheriff's Department. We have deployed additional intelligence and agents from our Phoenix office. We have brought in our critical incident response group from Quantico, Virginia. Members from our cellular analysis survey team are here, and they continue to collect and process digital information. We are actively reviewing and analyzing information from all digital sources, which includes banks, social media companies, phone companies, and any other organizations where a digital footprint could have been captured. All this information provides data points and helps put the picture together. And we will be in the community continuing to conduct a thorough investigation with our partners. You heard about us out there last night. We will be back out there today. I would ask the media, give our investigators the space to do their jobs while they're out there. Next, regarding the ransom letter. We are aware of a ransom letter that was sent to the local media and then to national outlets. As with every lead, we are taking it seriously. We are in communication with the family. And while we advise and recommend from a law enforcement perspective, any action taken on any ransom is ultimately decided by the family. Thank you to those in the community that have called in tips. For anyone out there that may have information, no matter how small you think it may be, please report it. You can do so by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI or online at tips.fbi.gov. My next message is to those imposters who are trying to take advantage and profit from this situation. We will investigate and ensure you are held accountable for your actions. We have made one arrest related to an imposter ransom demand, and a complaint will be presented to a magistrate judge later today. You will get more on that from the FBI and our U.S. Attorney's Office here in Arizona when it becomes available. To anyone that may be involved, do the right thing. This is an 84-year-old grandma. This is an 84-year-old grandma that needs vital medication for her well-being. You still have the time to do the right thing before this becomes a much worse scenario for you. Please return Nancy home. Thank you.
Okay, so the first person we're going to start with the list is going to be NBC National, Liz Prince. Right here.
Can you walk us through that timeline from when you believe, if you look at this here, from 147 to 228, what you think happened?
All right, man. So let me go ahead and get my two-piece special about this, right? Now, I'm definitely not trying to sound all insensitive about the whole situation, nothing like that. I know this is somebody's mama. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely a sad situation for sure for the family because they the ones that are related to her and know her. But me on the outside looking in, why is this getting so much damn coverage like this is what I'm tripping on. Why so much coverage? I mean, they got the Epstein shit going on right now. You mean to tell me that y'all rather put this shit all on the news and everybody faces about somebody being missing? How many kids are missing? And I don't see nobody holding no motherfucking press conferences and sending dogs in the woods and using up a bunch of law enforcement agencies to find somebody. Where's the energy put towards the missing kids out there? What up, Richard? What up, Ron? You know, like this whole situation just looking kind of weird to me, bro. They said that the doorbell camera thing was disconnected, but then the time frame after it was disconnected, it alerted that, it was somebody in the area, like a person in the area, whatever, but it had no video to it. But it had no video. You know what I'm saying? And what up, Tammy? I mean, everything to me is a deflection right now, bro. You know, like honestly, they can get back to these goddamn not chat laws, these Epstein files. They can get back to that. How are we talking about a damn TV show host, mama? What the fuck have they done for the community? What have they done for the world? Like, why are we talking about this? Why are we sitting here having to watch this shit? It should have just been a report made. TV show host, whatever her damn name is, mama comes up missing. Ransom note sent to TMZ. Out of all people, TMZ was the one that got the ransom note. We'll update y'all once we find her or have a funeral or some shit. This is not making no damn sense. They just arrested 600 people and rescued like 300 kids in a human trafficking sting the other day. Why they not putting this shit all over news? Why they not having a press conference about that? Showing the predators or the fucking dudes or women, all of them who you arrested. Why y'all not putting that on display right now, having a conference about that? You literally just saved over 300 kids and arrested 600 people. Why isn't there a fucking press conference about that? The news people didn't even cover it. They just showed pictures and shit like, yep, 600 human trafficking suspect arrested and 300 kids saved. Done. That's all they doing. And that's all they did. But this damn lady here come up missing. And she's a grown woman at that. Knocking on fucking Betty White age. And they had a motherfucker up there yesterday. I don't know if it was that sheriff right there that was talking about it, but this nigga was crying like it was his mama missing. He was up there talking about it and crying and shit like, yeah, this is somebody's grandmama, man. Yeah, I'm saying, can we bring Nancy home? Like, what the fuck do you mean, can we bring Nancy home? What about the kids? What about the kids that are missing? We should be having press conferences every day about that. The missing kids. Oh, they only want to do it when it's a dry story day. Nothing came out. Nobody was able to get forced into doing something stupid in the world to make news, so they just bring up shit now. Oh, let's bring up the kids that was missing and shit. I remember one time we had these 800 kids we talked about, but then we just stopped talking about it. Whatever happened to the kids that they said Oprah kidnapped? But that's a whole nother story though about the one that Oprah was allegedly, I think I heard, part of. But you know what I'm saying? But again, bro, what the fuck does this lady got to do with anything important in the world? Even her mom, even the damn daughter, bro. Like, I ain't even never heard of this goddamn lady before. What is her name? What, Savannah? What show is she on? That's how much I don't know. Let me see what show this heifer on. Look, every now you just put SAVA and it's her name now that just pop already up. She done made herself viral as a motherfucker, boy. She's on the Today Show. Oh, okay. She do look a little familiar now. Now with the makeup shit on, you know, when they had her on the news and shit, you know, they ain't got that makeup stuff on, so they look like goddamn living zombies and shit with Tales from the Crypt looking motherfuckers. Oh, man. I mean, I think the Today Show is a pretty popular show, but shit. I mean, I guess when I looked at her face, she is known, you know what I'm saying? But then again, like I said, I still didn't know who the fuck she was by name. I still didn't know. Ransom notes sent to the media. Why are they sending notes to the media? You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised they didn't send one to the Today Show. We have your mama. You have to send us $50 million in the Venmo account, or we're gonna not give her medicine. This shit is crazy. It's just crazy, bro, that this is actually national news. And you got sheriff deputies up there talking and crying. It's a little accent. Crying over some damn lady, bro. Can I find it, bro? Let me see if I can find the video, bro. Sheriff crying over. What's the damn lady name again? Gucci. Savannah Gucci. Gucci mama. No, I ain't gonna find it. I mean, these motherfuckers got helicopters out there flying looking for it, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna find it, but getting 80 years in prison for CSAM? No, of course not. Of course not. They bad actors. Well, apparently they doing a pretty good job at acting, hippie. They doing a pretty good job. They able to get on national TV and talk about this shit. They got the sheriff up there crying, acting like it's his mama or grandma that's missing. Like, everybody's watching this shit, bro, and just, is she important to Arizona? Man, not in my books. I don't even know the damn dude. What her mama got to do? Her mama ain't never been on TV talking at all, from what I know, or from what I know. The mama ain't been on shit. The mama was just the mama, not the daddy. Not the mama. Yeah, I mean, I guess, didn't they just say ICE just showed up in Arizona like a week or so ago? So now they got this going on. So now they gon' man. I don't know, bruh. Exactly. Ain't nobody really kidnapping and sending ransom notes. Like, a ransom note? The hell is that? Last time I seen a ransom note was on Rush Hour. $50 million? Who you think you kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton? I wonder, they didn't even say how much money that the motherfucker asked for. They just said a substantial amount. That's what TMZ said. They said it was a substantial amount that they requested. Yeah, what's the amount, motherfucker? Was it $50 million? Who about to lose the job? Him? The sheriff? What up, Steve? Yeah, you're a little bit late, brother. Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Out of all the people, bro, my cat over there tripping. I thought they went back to Arizona. They just went back to Arizona, actually, bro. They was in Phoenix. I saw that shit. And I got people that live out there that actually was telling me and shit like that. But I hadn't heard nothing about, bad about it. It was just more like, oh, ICE is in Arizona. Yeah, paper food and collector's items for sure. You can hang that motherfucker up in a frame somewhere, bro. You can probably auction off food stamps today. This shit is just crazy. Hey, I heard that they said I'm about to say Harvey Weinstein. What's that fool name, bruh? Uh, the old white dude that shot the driver for no, I don't know what you name, but he got 21 years. Mm-hmm. Just listen in some more of this shit real quick.
It's so cliche, but everybody's still a suspect in our eyes. That's just how we look at things and think as cops. Does that mean we have a prime suspect? No, and the family's been very cooperative. They've done everything we've asked of them, and we want that relationship to continue. And sometimes people can be mean out there, and that can really harm us and harm our efforts. Yeah. The only DNA evidence we've got back is on the porch. We prioritize things and we rush things, and those items we put out to a lab to rush it. And even then it's 2, 3, 4 days. The other items could take 10 days, 20 days, but we saw the importance of that blood. It came back to Nancy.
So it was only there, it wasn't anywhere else in the house?
I don't know that. We processed the house for biological evidence. We've not gotten anything back.
Newsmax, Sarah Williamson.
Hi there. My question is just piggybacking off our colleagues here about how far this search has gone. When it comes to doorbell cameras, you say technology plays a critical role in this. Have you been actively drawn on with the neighbors and businesses and collecting those doorbell cameras? And is there anything that has come up there? How far is that?
I can't tell you whether things have come up or not, but we have door to door. I think we're still doing door to door, not just in that neighborhood, but other neighborhoods. We just, as leads come in and take us somewhere, we're going to do those things.
Okay, and just to follow up as well in regards to the video that was released by Nancy Duffy's children last night, just to clarify, that was not coordinated with any law enforcement beforehand, and that you hadn't seen that video before it was released.
The FBI is handling all things with the ransom.
I think the answer was yes, we were there. The media was there. We can help coordinate, provide that consultation, but that is the family's decision of what they film and what they put out.
Fox
So.
10, Justin Liu.
Agent Yonke, this one's for you. Following up on that video that was released yesterday, it said, ultimately any further action is decided on by, and since then have they expressed any more interest and more efforts to try and get in contact with who is behind the ransom letter, and do you have a crisis or any sort of hostage negotiator with your team for that type of situation if it moves forward?
So the two parts of that question of, I think it's pretty clear, the family wants to be contacted. They know time is of the essence. And if those that may have Nancy are watching this, the family is ready to talk, get proof of life, because there has been no contact after that ransomware note or ransom note went to the media. For your second question, yes, we have crisis negotiators. That is part of our team here locally, along with the personnel we brought in from Quantico, and they will be part of it. But we're not going to go beyond that of any specifics.
Now, taking down the privacy perimeter after Monday's investigation and really opening access to that property to everyone else, was that something that you would do differently looking back, knowing that federal authorities also conducted a search yesterday? Would you have kept that perimeter up, knowing that?
Monday morning quarterback, I probably would have, but I'll say this. We processed the scene. We got what we thought was complete. My team did that. I have to have all the faith and trust in their abilities and their skills, and I think they went through that pretty well. But because another agency now steps in and wants to assist, we're just like with you, we're an open book. Absolutely. How can we help? One of the things people don't see, I heard your question about, and we left and then others can walk up. When we process a scene and we're done, we return that scene to in this case, the homeowners, the family. And we don't just go march back in there. We call the family again and get permissions to go back to the home. So yeah, there's again, Monday morning quarterback. Absolutely, I probably could have held off on that. We knew that the FBI. We've worked with them before in a lot of cases, and we felt like they could be of help in this, with particularly the forensic analysis we use in a number of things. But we, at the start of this thing, we weren't sure what we had, and as the day progressed, we realized that there could be more to this, and we started in that. Remember, it was a search and rescue mission the first few hours, and we transitioned that over to a criminal investigation. With that, brought in our partners from the FBI and others.
Have you heard from President
Univision,
Trump?
Claudia
Your
Ramos.
sources?
Univision, Claudia
I was actually gonna ask about that. We saw the message yesterday.
Are you
Eric-
next?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Univision, following up on that, we saw the message from the president yesterday. Have you personally received any communication from them or?
No, and I
Smoke
would expect
bullshit.
that. He too is a busy.
I mean, look how long this shit going though, bro. Like this shit should have been over with. You ain't talking about nothing new. You ain't talking about nothing new, bro. Move on. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more shit going on right now. More names being dropped in the Epstein's files. More shit been found out in the damn files, and other shit is happening. Shit, somebody probably getting kidnapped and great right now. She said Nancy can't watch the telly at this moment. Hey, look, listen, man. I mean, what if she is watching the damn TV and shit? She might be over there just hanging out with the niggas that took her. Like, look at this. I can't believe now I'm going to be just as famous as my daughter is. She wanted to be the only one on TV. Now I'm on TV. I'm kidding. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, you're right, C-Bone, bro. Like, that's for sure. Man. It's sad, bro. It's fucking sad. But anyways, folks, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get my ass off of here, though. I got a goddamn sick son here at home today, so I gotta get ready to make him some soup. I just hope he don't fuck around and get me sick too, cause I can't afford it. Yeah, your parents they used to tell you, but I can't afford to get sick. What the hell you mean you can't afford it? You gotta, how much it cost? It cost me a daily salary, motherfucker. But yeah, so I'm gonna be pretty much dealing with this all day. I'll be sitting here at the house being a goddamn slave. No, I'm just fucking around. No, I'll be here taking care of him all day pretty much, man. Yeah, exactly, Mello. The kids don't get this kind of coverage at all. Man, what kind of last name is Daniels? I don't know. It's the only one. That's the only way I'll be a slave is as a dad. It's the only way. But all right, folks, man, hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I may come back later. I may come back later. He might pass out, take a nap, shit, or he might start feeling somewhat good. You know what I'm saying? So, If anything pops, some other news come out, they may find her, at a restaurant eating sushi or some shit. I may come back live quickly for that. Ooh, excuse me. Or if any other quick news or major news pops today, I may come back for like a quick 10, 15-minute live just to talk about it real fast. So just be on the lookout for that. Other than that, y'all have a good day. Stay blessed. Till next time.